what's up, you guys, man? This is Grab a Beer Podcast, man. Appreciate the love and support. We are here early this morning, man. We gotta get it in because we got a game at 9:30. You know we gotta get to that. I appreciate the love and support. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell so you're notified every time that I drop a video, man. So let's get right into it. We're gonna recap Thursday night football, man. All I'm gonna say is Kurt, First, Swag, Surfing, Cousins. Dude went bonkers, man. Dude went crazy. 3 for 509. Dude was on something. Yeah, he was on. Tampa was fighting. Very tough team. It just looked like Kurt was like, you know what, enough's enough. Let's go. They went to overtime, 136-30. Hodges, man, caught the ball on a little slant, took that thing, broke a little tackle, went straight up the seat, gone. I mean, amazing game, man. This was one of those. It was one of those really great games, man. And Tampa fought to the end. I just thought Atlanta was like, if people are wondering if we're real, watch this. This was a statement game for Atlanta because I was wondering. I said, is Atlanta fake or real? Like, because Atlanta's done this before where they have been in this situation to where they're in no man's land. It's like, okay, you beat the Saints or you'll beat the Buccaneers and lose to the Saints or you'll lose to both of them in a tight, close game. When are you going to become real? They said today. Yeah. That was a true, real performance, man, that they put on display right there, man. And give it up, man. Give it up for Kurt, man. Give it up for Kurt. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Somebody got to top that performance because he looking like he gonna be next week's Offensive Player of the Week. Not gonna lie, it's looking like that's gonna be the case. Can somebody top those numbers that he had? That's gonna be the question. We gonna see, man. And yeah. So like I said, MVP ladder is week to week. It's very fluid situation. It will be updated on Tuesday, man. Y'all catch the recap show on Tuesday because we're going to talk about that. We're going to update the MVP ladder. Some people may fall off. Some people may not be there. You know, it just depends. It depends. The fluid list is every week. It's a week-to-week list from here until the end of the year and everything like that. Hey, let's get to our picks of the week. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right, we're going to start off in London. We have the Jets and the Vikings playing, man. They're playing this morning, so that's why you're going to see this video a lot earlier than you normally would. Minnesota's 2.5-point favorites. Over-under is 41.5. I'm going to say the Vikings cover that 2.5 spread. 41.5 is not enough points. I do think that the Vikings are going to win this game. I think the problem with the Jets is they don't have a pass rush. Their defense is not that scary as it used to be. They're still a pretty good defense. Don't get it misconstrued, but they're not going to be able to stop the Vikings on offense. I think defensively they're going to be able to confuse Aaron Rodgers with those multiple looks. It's going to look like man, but it's zone, but then it actually is man, and that kind of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So pre and post snap is going to be very important. The first picture may not be the last picture you see. So you got to read that and you're like, oh, wait, he blitzing. Oh, no, you're not. Rodgers be able to pick up on that too. Good. So I know Rodgers will be locked in. It's about the receivers and the connection, and I just don't see that growing. That's not growing right now. Speaking of that, Devontae Smith trade talks will heat up. So this could be a potential team that he could go to as the Jets. But I'm going to take the Vikings, though. I got Vikings winning that game, covering. Go over 41.5. All right. Now we move on. We boogie our way down to the next game, which is the Baltimore Ravens going to Cincinnati to play against the Bengals. Baltimore seen as 2.5-point favorites. Over under 48.5. Now this game is going to be very interesting. It's an AFC North matchup, tough matchup for both teams. But the Bengals defense I don't like, and I especially don't like them against Baltimore's physical rushing attack. And the way Baltimore's been playing, I got Baltimore winning. I got Baltimore winning comfortably. And I got Baltimore going over that. They're going to, I mean, as together though, they're going to go over 48.5. So I got Baltimore covering and them going over 48.5. Reason being is I think Derrick Henry's finna do his thing. I don't see nobody on the Bengals stopping that. Let's be honest. I don't see nobody on the Bengals stopping that. And, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be an issue. And Joe Burrow may put up numbers. He may. He might. But I think ultimately Baltimore will control this clock and control the game and get out of there with a dub. All right. So now we move on. We got a really, really good game today. We got the Buffalo Bills against the Texans. This is a Josh Allen revenge game against Diggs. This is Diggs letting Josh Allen know, I'm better without you anyway, bro. Houston is seen as 1-point favorites. Over under 47.5. They're in Houston. So that let me know if it was a neutral field, Buffalo would be favorite. But they're not. They're in Houston. So, to pick this game is tough because the problem with Josh Allen going to be is you don't have Stephon Diggs. Derek Stingley out there, man. Derek Stingley Jr. is out there. They got corners, safeties. Their defense is really good. I'm taking the Texans to win this game. I got them covering. 47.5. They ain't really put on offensively yet. They ain't got Joe Mixon today. Put it up in the air, so I said something like that. All right, so yeah, you know what? 47.5 will be right. So you know what? 47.5 might be right. You know what? Take the under. Take the under. Take the under on that. For sure. And I got Houston winning the game. All right? So we move on. All right, so we go to the Sunday night game, man. We got the Dallas Cowboys going into Pittsburgh to play against the Steelers. This is at Heinz Field. I don't care about no Acura Stadium. But Pittsburgh seen as 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is 43.5. It should be a really good game. It's going to be a really good game. But the problem with Cowboys is they are beat up. They're beat up bad. I mean, Micah Parsons not playing. DeMarcus Lawrence not playing. Brandon Cook is out. So that means you don't have a number two. You don't have your two best pass rushers. And you have problems stopping the run with them in the game. So, but the Steelers, what you got to do is you can't take that for granted. You still got to go at them like they got them brothers out there. That's how you got to play that. You got to play it that way. Can't come out here, we might be able to. No. Play it like you're supposed to. So I think they are going to play like they're supposed to. I think Pittsburgh is going to win this game. They're going to cover. 43.5 is a perfect spread. So bet the under on the 43.5. Pittsburgh is going to win the game. I think Dak Prescott, the problem with Dak is I don't know about their tackles, man, blocking today. So I think that's going to be their issue on that side of the ball. So until I see that get better and get that get taken care of, I'm rolling with Pittsburgh, man. Then we go on to the Monday night game. We have the Saints versus the Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. Chiefs is seen as 6-point favorites. Over under is 43.5. Now, I think Rashee Rice, good news, might have ducked the season-ending injury. Might have. We'll see next week what goes on. He might be back more towards the 6 weeks than the 4. You feel what I'm saying? He might be out 4 to 6 weeks, but more towards the 6. It's a tough game because I think New Orleans possibly can move the ball, but the way that the Kansas City Chiefs defense is playing again this year, I thought without L'Jarius Sneed they would struggle, but they really haven't struggled this year. Not too much. They've been locked in. They've been really good. They've been doing what they're supposed to do. To be honest with you, I'm definitely going to. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take the Kansas City Chiefs in this game, but I'm going to pick the Saints to cover. I think the Chiefs win a close game, field goal at the end, Harrison Butker coming through at the end and winning the game. 43.5 is not enough. I think they go over 43.5. But I think the Chiefs win the game, Saints cover, because I think Mahomes are going to do it. At the end of the day, Mahomes always going to do enough to win the game. He's always going to do enough. I'm just until I don't see it. Feel what I'm saying? Consistently. That's not going to change. I think Mahomes gets this get it done. I think the Saints right now, they just in a bad spot. I think their schedule's tough, and not just that, they just can't seem to find the magic that they encapsulated in the first 2 weeks. I don't know what happened, but I think that Philly game must have took something out of them because they haven't been right ever since. They have not been right ever since that Philly game. Derek Carr don't look the same. The players, they just don't look the same. And there'll be games like that where it looks like a team might have really, they won, like they won the battle and they won the war. So it's like, yeah. But that defense is still real. So the Saints defense is real. So Kansas City got to be careful about that. But you can move the ball on them. So that's going to be the key. Just moving the ball up and down the field. Do what you have to do to win the game. And I think Mahomes does that. So we recapped on Thursday night. We went ahead and did our top 5 picks. We got the MVP ladder that's going to be revealed, the new MVP ladder is going to be revealed on Tuesday. So stay tuned for the recap show. And we're going to do our top 4 edition of the Power Rankings. So we got to remember that. The top 4 Power Rankings is coming out. I wanted to wait and do that. Gives these teams some time. And then now on Tuesday when we do the recap, we'll do our updated Power Rankings. We recap the week, and we got our MVP ladder update, okay? So lock in, stay tuned. This is Grab a Beer Podcast, man. Love you guys. Until next time. Peace.